This particular Euro profile cylinder, which is unbranded, came from a door where there were no keys, and it has 6 pins, and it had to be picked and replaced. And what I thought we would do is we would just use this Yale 6B 2-in-1 tool just to see if we can get it open in the vise. The first thing to note though is that the pin spacing, the chamber spacing, does not match the standard Yale spacing. In fact, these are slightly shorter. So as we're going through, we're going to have to compensate for that as we pick. Let's just pop that in the vise and tighten it up. Nice and tight. We'll pop this tool in. It's called a 2-in-1 tool because this folding arm here allows you to apply the turning force to bind the pins in the cylinder. And this arm here is the picking tip. So you have a turning tool and a pick combined into one tool here. Let's zoom in on the scale so we can see what we're doing. And we'll have a go at picking this. So first things first, let's just check that we can access all the pin chambers. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you can see there by the time I get to 6, there's some misalignment in this scale. So we're going to have to go by feel and not necessarily by looking at the scale. So we'll start on pin chamber 1 and see if we get any feedback. So pin chamber 1 is bound, and it's loosened off at the top of its travel there. Let's go to pin chamber 2. That's given me a click about midway. Let's go to 3. That's given me another click. Let's just check. We've got 1, we've got 2, and we've got 3. Let's go for 4. There's a click on 4 towards the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's pin chamber 5, which feels heavily bound. Let's just lift that up. There's a click on 5. Let's go back. 1, 2, 3. Pin 4 has dropped. Let's lift pin 4 again. And there we go. We got the lock. So let's just zoom out. There we go. So the 2-in-1 soon decoded that for us. We based on the feedback and what was going on with the cylinders. And yeah, it wasn't a particularly hard pick, but let's have a look at what's inside the cylinder and see what we were facing.